The National Stock Exchange is gearing up for its Dalal St debut, and that too with a big bang. The exchange has filed its draft IPO prospectus with market regulator SEBI, just as we told you it would. It plans to raise about 10,000 crore rupees. Prashant joins us now with the details. Prashant, there has been churn at the National Stock Exchange with Chitra Ramakrishna's exit, issues of corporate governance being raised and so on and so forth. But as we've been reporting, the NSE board has been absolutely clear. They want to press ahead with the IPO plans. They're sticking with the earlier timeline and schedule, and today filing the draft prospectus with SEBI.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a really big one. The National Stock Exchange of India, the clear leader as far as that business in India goes, filing draft papers with the regulator SEBI to come out with an IPO. Existing investors are going to be selling, so it's not a new issue. They're going to be selling between 20 and 25% stock. To raise close to about 10,000 crores, maybe a little more than that, which values the exchange at between 35 and 45,000 crores. So this is going to be a big one. It falls short of Coal India, the IPO, which came many years back, but it does surpass ICICI Approved, which is a more recent kind of listing. Bankers to the issue are Citi, Morgan Stanley, Kotak, JM Financial, amongst others. So, if you just look at the numbers, you just kind of get the sense in terms of how dominating a presence NSE is here in India, and also around the globe. 85% market share in cash equities in financial year 16 in India. 94% market share in equity derivatives trading in India. Ranked number 4 globally among global exchanges as far as cash trades go, and ranked number 2 as far as derivative contracts are concerned. I mean, so these are some really very strong numbers. Apart from how well the exchange itself is doing and how profitable it is, I think bankers to the issue will also bring some of these numbers to the table to say the room for penetration, financialization, room for growth is actually quite tremendous. And I just want to quote 2 numbers here. Retail investors constitute approximately 13%. 13% of stock ownership in India. It's much lower as compared to what FII ownership is or institutional ownership is. Number of demat accounts in India is less than 10% as compared to the total number of bank accounts. So, I mean, these are some of the numbers which bankers will cite to say this is a great business to invest in. There is, of course, the concern around the recent changes at the top level which took place, which also came as a bit of a shock and surprise. But investors that I've spoken to prima facie appear unfazed, and they want a piece of this particular business. I mean, exchanges require very little capital. I mean, that is the nature of the business. Once they are set up and once they are in a strong leadership position, like the NSE is in its area, you require little capital and you continue to generate cash, as NSE's financials show us. Back to you.
All right, Prashant, thanks so much for that. Let's